joined on the line now again by Professor Johan Steyn. Good morning, Johan. Really appreciate your time. We're talking about the CrowdStrike update that caused severe disruption to many sectors. What does this incident reveal about the interconnected nature of our critical digital infrastructure?
Morning. Thanks for having me. Look, everything we do is IT or tech-driven these days. All our businesses, our infrastructure, hospitals, and so forth. And we rely on these global security firms to protect us. But if something small goes wrong, which happened in this case, it impacts the whole world. So that interconnectedness is a huge concern, I think, for the future if we keep on having these potential failures from security firms in the future.
CrowdStrike was quick to inform that this issue was not because of a security breach, but rather a simple coding problem. But what does this tell us about our fears and concerns of digital platforms being now the territory also of nefarious online actors that won't just shut down your internal systems for a day or two, but has the impact to affect the global economy?
Yes, you're right. This was not a breach or an attack. It was just a mistake on their side, which, as simple it sounds, they just didn't test this update. But, the smarter we get, especially with AI-driven threat detection platforms, the smarter the bad actors are becoming as well. So it's so easy for our businesses to be penetrated, our security systems breached, and then we start losing data. It can actually close down large businesses, because even a bank today is a software business, a telco as well. So it is fairly easy, if we're not careful, for whole parts of our economy globally to be shut down based on what these bad actors can do with AI-related smart technology.
Talk to me a little bit about what disruptions we saw in the airline business. I would hate if I was at 10,000 feet and the pilot says, well, I actually have a software malfunction because someone didn't test a new product or a new system.
Yeah, remember, so CrowdStrike only serves large customers. I think you need a minimum of 1,000 licenses. That's why we at home with our Windows machines probably didn't see the so-called blue screen of death. But it impacted the banks, the hospitals, even the 911 call centers, and the airlines, as you just mentioned, which means that every PC that they're using to book their flights, to manage their flights, had this blue screen, and it had to be removed on every individual machine. So can you imagine how busy those IT people were? Now, it wouldn't have affected your aircraft while you were in the air, because they obviously run on different aircraft-specific systems. But yes, the queues in the airports, the frustration must have been severe. But worse than not being able to go on to holiday, imagine you cannot get an ambulance because the hospital's system is not working. So there was a real life-threatening situation here as well, more than just travel and leisure.
Professor Johan Steyn, really appreciate your time. He's the founder of AI for Business. We were discussing that recent CrowdStrike update chaos.